when I got my first compliment, I guess. And yeah, it was I was at work and someone I was making myself some water or pouring myself some water, and somebody came up to me and was just like, "Have you been working out?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I have." And they're like, "No, I noticed." They're like, "Good job, keep it up." And I'm like, "Thank you." And after that, like I remember like um I was just like, man, that's cool. That's awesome. I can't believe I felt that way. That was someone like noticed that I had been working out, which was cool. I had always been noticed as like the skinny person. So yeah, after that, it kind of set into stone, and I went into the gym pretty much every day. And I'd say about after the first year, I went and got a gym membership and started working out at the local gym there. And that's when things started escalating a bit more, which is awesome. Started looking into like workout programs, like nutrition aspects of it, um, and just kind of learning about ways to better myself. And it just kept going from there. And I remember it was everybody's goal in the gym. At least most of the guys that I know, it's to hit a 225 on bench press. And I remember I was the first day I was able to do that. And I had a good friend with me who is a really good friend of mine to this day, and probably helped me achieve one of my biggest accomplishments. But he was there to, help me out if I needed it with that 225, which is awesome. But yeah, so like I said, worked out for 5 years. I've explored a lot of different workout approaches. For the first like 2 years, I would say I was focusing on more like on bodybuilding aspects of it, or bro splits, just trying to look big, not super big, but like uh, get big arms and a big chest and big legs. And then after that, after those 2 years, I found another YouTuber on YouTube, obviously, who's a huge inspiration to me today. Um, his name is Russell Ori. Pretty sure that's how you say his last name. He's a power lifter, power builder, technically. That's what he does. And I remember the reasoning being he was like, for me, a huge inspiration was that he's a huge nerd, right? I'm a huge nerd. I love comic books. Um, Pretty much have seen every single superhero movie that you can imagine. I'm a huge movie buff in general. I love movies. Um, but yeah, like he's a huge nerd when it comes down to it. Huge comic book fan, huge superhero fan, and I was able to kind of relate to him that way. And I he started following his workouts and went more to a power building workout, which is a combination of powerlifting and bodybuilding, which is really awesome and really fun workout to do. You are in the gym a little bit more than usual during that time, but you know, for me, it's not the amount of time that I'm in the gym. It's like how much work I put into it, and if I'm satisfied with how much work I've put into there. So time was never really an issue for me when it comes to the gym. I could be there for 4 hours, or I could be there for 8 hours, and it didn't matter as long as I was putting in the work that I felt comfortable with. So yeah, those are two of my big gym inspirations, or I guess like athlete inspirations. There's a bunch of other ones in there that like have impacted my life in some way or another, which is awesome. Uh, too many to name, but they're there, and every once in a while, like I'll kind of see videos of theirs on YouTube or something, and have to sit down and watch them. Right now, I'm focused more on a bodybuilding kind of aspect of training, mostly just because of I do have some future goals that I want to hit and stuff that I want to do. But yeah, like get to that towards kind of the end. Um, I would say my biggest accomplishments gym wise, personal, are obviously hitting those weight goals. Body weight in general, when I started working out, I weighed 145 pounds, and now I'm sitting at about 175, 170, kind of fluctuating in between those two. I tried to hit about 180, and I think I got close, but I had to be eating a lot, and I just didn't have the financials to be eating as much as I needed to be eating. So I'm taking what I got and sitting at that 170, 175 mark, and giving it what I have, using what I got to accomplish those goals. So that was a huge accomplishment. I'm stopped being that kind of skinny guy, and in turn it led to a bunch of friends and coworkers starting to ask me all these questions of like what they should do, what they should eat, and it kind of that was the moment that I kind of realized, okay, this might be something that I want to do with my life. And like I said, one of my biggest accomplishments is a really close friend of mine. He weighed 240 pounds, I believe. He was about my height, 5'9", 5'10". So he was kind of large, and he was always a very quiet kid. And I remember one day he kind of came up to me, or he had come over to our house with a group of friends, and he was like, "Hey, like I really want to start working out. Do you think I can work out with you?" And I was like, "Dude, yeah, let's do it. You know, get it going." And yeah, he had literally worked out with me for, I would say, a majority of the time. I would say about 4 years. We had been working out together, and it was cool kind of seeing him go from this quiet kid, kind of self-conscious, to this, person with so much confidence. It could be a little annoying sometimes, but he's, a awesome friend of mine. Love and respect him. He's someone that I can rely on all the time when it comes to anything. And he was I remember one day he kind of came up to me and he was like, "Thank you, dude," And I was like, "For what?" He's just like, "You've helped me kind of turn into like the person that I've always wanted to be." And he, it made him kind of open up and be kind of proud of who he was, and that was huge. It hit me really hard, and I remember I was not only like super proud of him, but super proud of myself, because like I've not only like made myself feel good, but at the same time have turned this person's life around and made their life really good. And it was something that I still think about to this day, and it was like a crazy awesome experience, and something awesome to hear from somebody who's super close to you. But yeah, it was awesome. I think I remember, if I remember correctly, he weighed 240, and I helped him get down to about 190, 195, which was awesome. And he was there with me at the gym pretty much every day working out. I was pushing him and he was pushing me. So yeah, it was awesome. That's probably one of my other big accomplishments goal wise, or at least gym related wise. My future goal, I want to do a show, a bodybuilding show. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I think it'd be an awesome experience to do, and something to learn from, which would be super cool. And I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I don't have the right I don't have like everything in place right now. It's kind of chaotic, so I'm kind of putting a hold on it until I can get everything going. But it's something that I really want to do, which is why I've kind of shifted back to bodybuilding style workouts. I kind of want to get back into like a building a frame kind of situation. So I think that'll be cool. And I know like with the right team behind me, and with the great motivation, which I already have, I feel like I can do something really awesome and really great. So it's something that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, my goal is to like either try to do it like sometimes next year or the year after. I think it'll be cool and something that I really want to try. But yeah, overall, this video is kind of getting long. I'm sorry about that. Let's kind of just cut to the chase, I guess. That's a little bit about me. There's plenty more there. I'm an open book. I've always been somebody that is very open to talk to anybody and listen, and I'm not very shy. I can be a little personal when it comes down to things. So yeah, but why do I think I should be the next, your guys' next elite athlete is an awesome question, and one that I've been thinking about since I've applied to this. And I might not be the biggest person, I might not be the strongest, I might not be the most shredded individual. When it comes down to it, overall, I'm just an ordinary gym goer. That's the gym is part of their life as much as anything else is. And at the end of the day, I might not be all these things, but I've always been that person to give everything that I have into the things that I like, into the things that I love doing. And it's something that's kind of drawn me to your company, which is, the ordinary aspect of it. Everybody there doesn't look like these big shot people that you see on social media. And it's just something that I look forward to doing one day. And at the end of the day, my main goal is just to inspire people, to show them that everything's possible if you really want it, and hopefully, to bring people along and help them with their own journeys, and bring them along with my journey, and take them places that I go, and I just want to be an inspiration. That's it. I want to get people going. I want to get people motivated. I want to get people to live their better lives, to be the better yous, which is something that, I still have work to do on myself, but doesn't mean I can't help other people yet either. But anyways, this video is kind of long. Like I said, thanks for sticking through it. If you did stay through it, it'll appreciate me makes me really appreciate it quite a lot. If you guys did like this video and would like something else, maybe just some stories on the side or something, feel free to comment on it, and just let me know how I did. I know this is my first video, so sorry if I was looking away a lot. It's kind of hard to just talk into the camera, but yeah, thank you for sitting down and watching. And if you're wondering why I'm in the car, as many of you probably noticed, it's because it can get a little loud in the house. Like I said, there's 10 of us in there total, so came out to the car to shoot this. But yeah, like I said, thanks for sticking through it, and hopefully it helped shed some light on myself or friends and family, and on top of that, for the 1st Phorm family. So thank you.